At Billy Bishop Airport, where thousands of people catch flights each and every week, many people head down to the States where they can catch connecting flights to South Florida and warm, sunny destinations along the islands. Though in recent weeks, there have been updates to the prevention guidelines for those who are planning to become pregnant and are flying to a Zika virus country. And some families have been forced to cancel their travel plans.
As I booked the trip, we both went to bed and I told her, I said, you know what, you got to start packing now. I said, we're like almost fighting over how many suitcases we're going to take.
This past weekend was filled with excitement for Waleed Sethi, his wife Azra, and their 2-year-old son, Ariz Ali. They had just booked their first vacation as a family of 3 to Cancun, Mexico.
This is like the perfect time, you know, we've arranged time off work, we saved up for it, let's go.
The family was set to depart this Saturday. The trip cost them $2,700. The vacation was meant to be a getaway ahead of the birth of their second child. Waleed's wife, Azra, is 2 months pregnant. It wasn't until after paying for their journey the couple realized Zika is prevalent in Mexico.
No travel warning whatsoever.
Nothing here. To be honest, I didn't even know that it existed in Mexico, or if Mexico was one of the countries that it affected.
The couple claimed they planned to go to Mexico since there was no travel advisory on the booking website. But the Canadian government has issued a travel health notice for Zika in that country. In recent weeks, the Centre for Disease Control and Health Canada updated their Zika prevention guidelines for those traveling after discovering the virus can remain in the body much longer than previously thought.
We know that the Zika virus can persist in the male genital tract for up to 6 months after a man returns from a Zika virus infected area if he is infected. We know it can persist in a female genital tract for a little bit less time, about up to probably 1 to 2 months.
Meaning if a couple is heading to a Zika infected area, they should wait 6 months before trying to have a baby. The disease can be transmitted sexually. As for families like Waleed's who are expecting, it's strongly recommended they not travel to a Zika infected area.
So you can see all throughout Central America, all throughout
Tropical infectious disease specialist Dr. Isaac Bogosh has been studying the virus closely and says it's widespread straight across the Caribbean.
I think almost every island, if they have not reported it, they will be reporting it soon.
As of last Thursday, there have been 382 travel-related cases of Zika, 2 sexually transmitted cases, and 2 reports of maternal to fetal transmission that have been detected right here in Canada.
It's hard to know what an individual's risk of getting the infection is. Of course, not everyone is getting it, but the risk is still there. And if people are getting bit by mosquitoes, the risk is not 0%, and they should avoid getting bit by mosquitoes.
For Waleed and his family, they have a message for anyone who is traveling and are expecting or planning on having a child in the near future.
If you're planning on going south, definitely check out to see if there's a Zika virus, because the risks involved are huge. There's huge risks involved, and you know, it'll be with you for the rest of your life if you take that chance.
Dr. Bogosh adds that if you're not pregnant and don't plan on becoming pregnant, you shouldn't be concerned if you're traveling to a country which has been infected by the Zika virus. Now, as for any type of vaccine, those won't be ready until 2018 at the earliest, according to the doctor. Now, if you want to check and see if there's a travel advisory for a country you're planning to travel to, you can find a link to that on our website, citynews.ca. As for Waleed and his family, we're told that they are currently in a battle with their travel company to see if they can get a voucher for their trip. Currently, the answer is still no.